On the last motovlog, I got a bit loosey-goosey with my plans. I've never been up here before. I don't know where I am or where I'm going.
Oh, right on.
That attitude took me to some far-flung natural hot springs in British Columbia. Beauty. It also took me down a bit of a rough track. Rough for me riding solo on a heavily loaded KLR650 anyway.
Gotta come down this too.
On today's motovlog, I'm taking a different approach to plans. That is, I have one. Today I'm setting forth from Kimberly, British Columbia, and I'm going to try to find the exact same hot springs that I was at yesterday. Only today, I'm trying to find an easier way in. That's it. That's the setup. If you stick around, I'll show you a moose. But first, a little roadside maintenance. There is some oil seeping. So nope, that did not do anything. Bummer. Anyway, I'll take it apart another day. Now, I'm going for a ride. Leaving the hot springs, I ran into someone who told me about a much easier way in. Since I didn't have a pen to write them down, I just spoke the instructions into the camera so I wouldn't forget. Here we go. She said that she came in the other way. So her directions to me were take Premier Lake turnoff from the highway, but don't turn to Premier Lake, keep going, and then when you come to another Y, turn right, and then you basically follow that until a dead end. And then you march along this deactivated road. In summary, ladies and gentlemen, so far this road has been so much easier than yesterday's approach. No beaver crossings, no water crossings, no really loose rock. But I am currently on a fairly steeply ascending rocky road. It is so rocky that I don't want to go that fast in case I get a puncture or, you know, worst case scenario would be a bent rim. So I'm in KLR tractor mode. But yeah, this approach is much more manageable so far. I didn't bring my panniers with me today. The reason I didn't bring my panniers is because hard bags are great for protecting your stuff and keeping things waterproof, etc., etc. But when they're only half full, then a road like this will cause everything to bounce around inside. They've kind of got to be packed really tight, full of stuff, or, you know, empty. I decided to remove the panniers. Hopefully I brought all of the essential tools that I might need in case of a breakdown. Anyway, this road is beautiful. It is quite rough in spots, but not loose, just rocky. So I'm sure this road would be even more scenic if it weren't for all those darn forest fires in BC this year. The province is burning down. So, yesterday, at these hot springs that I'm heading for again today, I thought that they were incredibly remote and that nobody could get there except if they had like a motorcycle like mine or maybe a Suzuki Sidekick kind of 4x4 or a quad. I thought they were incredibly remote and difficult to access. So, finding myself alone, I got naked. And I spent 45 minutes there soaking and floating and, you know, enjoying the scenery. Then I got out and I let the sun dry me off. Free, naked. And then I put my clothes back on. And about to... I thought that was a bear. It's a big rock. For a second there, I thought that was a big bear. Big rock. Whew. I've got my bear spray, but it's not incredibly accessible right now. Hopefully a bear will be afraid of the motorcycle and the engine noise. And the horn. That powerful KLR horn. Anyway, got naked, went to the hot springs. Oh, here's the parking lot. That approach is so much easier. This might be the trail. But I think what I'm going to do is carry on down the road and Let's see where it goes. This is a very well trodden path. Maybe it's time to get the route book out. Anyway, turns out this hot spring is visited all the time, and just as I put my clothes on, a young family showed up, and I would have been rather embarrassed had I been naked when they arrived. So, today I brought my trunks. You know what, I'll bet you this is the path, but I'm just going to take a look at the map, and then I'm going to make my decision. Just gonna park the motorcycle right there. That's the road I came in on. That's the bad road that you shouldn't continue down. This is the path. I'm gonna see if this leads to some hot springs. I'd kind of be surprised if they didn't. This is me hiking. Don't worry. I'm an expert. I hear water. So I guess I must be getting close. If I am close, that's good, because these Kevlar motorcycle riding pants are not great in like 28-degree heat. That's 28 degrees Celsius. I do have shorts that I can wear on the way out, and that might be a better idea. Not a hard hike though. If I can do it with no cartilage in my hip joint, then it's not that tough. Anyway, I hear water, so I'll keep on hiking, see how this goes. Mother moose and her calf. I do not want to get in their way. Fortunately, they're just passing through. Ooh, it's scary when they run. Classic wildlife photographer faux pas. I came around the corner, saw Mother Moose and her calf, and I was doing all this commentary for you, the viewer. I was filming it, keeping a safe distance and making her aware that I was here, but I wasn't recording any of it. So good thing she charged back down this way just for the camera, and now they are safely downstream. That's kind of a box canyon up that way, so they would have felt trapped up there. Everybody wins. Except, you know, I've got to learn to press record. Well, that's success. Back at these natural hot springs here in British Columbia, the way that I came in today was a lot easier. Highly recommended. I'm still bummed that I didn't capture on film those moose. That mother and her calf. Just caught them charging through the woods. So bad videographer.